Hi guys, this is Manny from Manny Styles Barbershop, and this is our third week, our third episode, and I'm very happy to be here and give you guys another episode. This time, I want to start it off by talking and giving a good message to the youth. Um, I hear so many crazy things going on in the city, and I would like us to do better. You know, the kids now, I have a lot of kids that come here and get haircuts. I would like them to one day hear my podcast. Maybe I can, change someone's life. But yeah, I hear so many things on the news. They're killing their own friends. We need to do better. These kids are going to end up in jail. We're not going to have anything good for our community in the next couple years, the way things are going. So I would like to give a positive podcast. I would like to tell you guys a little bit of the things that are in my heart. Uh, I feel like these kids nowadays need someone to speak to them. They need guidance. We need to help, you know, the city get better, and we got to try as hard as we can to get there. And when I cut hair, I hear so many things. People that come here and get haircuts, and they tell me so many things about things they see, and I feel so bad. I would like us to do better. And there's nothing better than being a good person, having something good to look forward to, going home with peace in your heart. When you go to sleep, it feels so good to not be a bad person. You feel so good to wake up in the morning with those beautiful thoughts. God gives you blessings when you're in that type of behavior. And I would love everyone to listen and to understand that when we do bad behaviors, we get nothing but bad energy and bad things coming towards us. If we do good things, God will bless us, and if everyone would do good, we would have a blessed world, But that's not the way things are. But I can give a little bit of advice to everyone, and I would love for kids to understand that giving bad energy, being out there with your friends, smoking, all that is not gonna turn out good. It's just gonna bring nothing but bad things in your life. Try to make better choices and take advantage of the opportunities. Nowadays I hear so many people just mess up opportunities. We don't have that many chances in life. Don't take anything for granted. And hopefully someone would hear this, and I would touch someone's world. Maybe someone would change. Uh, that's my way of going. I want to make this podcast doing something good, educating people about good things, uh, something positive, good energy. I've been through so much in life, and I'm a changed person. I would love to give everyone else my energy, you know. And not everyone thinks like that, I get around people that are their energy is so cold. You can feel it as soon as you get next to them. You're like, damn, dude, this guy is cold, and it's crazy. God put me in that position where I can picture, who has a cold energy, who has a good vibe. And yeah, some people have crazy vibes, but yeah, I would like to give a good message out to people, and hopefully someone would listen and understand that the world is getting bad out here, and we have to make good choices and do the right thing. Otherwise, I don't know where we're gonna end up. But yeah. Also, I want to tell you guys about I ran into my boy Edsel. It's crazy. The other day I was in the barbershop. I was running out of razors, and I was like, damn, I gotta go to go get razors. And it was like I had my last pack. What Saturday I had my last pack, and I had to go Saturday. But as soon as I opened the barbershop, there was like four people waiting in the front, and I was like, damn, I'm not even gonna be able to go today. So I postponed that. I used up my last box, which I don't like doing that. And then Sunday morning, I woke up and I was looking for blades. I couldn't find none. Uh, I was gonna go to the store to get some, but I had a couple other customers in front again, just waiting. So this is 2 days in a row. I had three customers waiting right when I opened. And I'm the type of person, I don't like telling people, hey, wait, let me go. So I knew I left some blades somewhere. So I postponed it again and I went on the search for blades. I found a pack from like a year ago in one of the buckets in the back where I had some stuff when I was cleaning. I remember I put something back there. But yeah, dude, I found the pack of blades and I postponed one more day. Then Monday morning comes and I want to go get razors. I go get razors, and on my way there, I go get the razors. I go to this little place on Mitchell. It's like on 13th and Mitchell. It's called Dollar Bazaar. I've been going there maybe, I can say 15 years. I've been going to that same little place to buy razors. Um, I go over there and buy a big box. I usually buy one, two boxes. It all depends. But I bought a box, and when I'm leaving, I get in my car and I go around the block. There's a beauty supply on 11th and Mitchell. Uh, the beauty supply has been there for a while now. I used to go there all the time. It's a block away from the barbershop I used to work at. So I run when I'm driving back from Dollar Bazaar. I'm driving down Mitchell. I take a right on 11th, and right when I take a right, I'd see Edsel walking, going inside the beauty store to get razors. It's crazy. It was a crazy moment because I haven't seen him for maybe 2 years, and the last time when he came here, it was probably like 5 minutes we spoke. And let me tell you, this is something special because this is a guy that I started cutting hair with when I was a kid. So whenever I run into him, to me it's special. I see him like, that was my mentor. That was one of my first, somebody I looked up to. You know, yeah, Davey owned the barbershop, but me and Edsel had a whole different relationship than anyone would imagine. But yeah, when I ran into him, I got so happy. I was like, damn, bro. So I see him and I wave at him. He waves at me back, and I park my car. I go like, I noticed there was one parking spot. So I backed it up, parked quick as hell. And I was like, Edsel, what's up, bro? Dude, I've been doing so good, bro. I want to show you I was on the news. He was like, what? You were on the news? I had to show him. I had to show him I was on the news. It's something that I achieved, and we came up together back in the days. This is something I wanted him to see. This is something special to me that I had to show my boy. You know what I mean? If there's anyone more that I wanted to show, it had to be Edsel. You know what I mean? So I showed him. He was like, "Man, that's what's up." So I show him the interview. Everything's great. I don't want to take too much of his time. He said he had people waiting for haircuts. He came to buy razors, but the joy in me was so good. After seeing him, I remember telling him, check out my podcast. He was like, you got a podcast going on? He was like, yeah. So I go on YouTube real quick on my phone and I show him the channel. He's like, yeah, I'm going to check you out. Definitely check you out today. So later on, I go to my barbershop. Everything is good. I remember telling my guys, bro, I ran into my boy Edsel, this is the guy I started cutting hair with a long time ago. He's a legend. I was so happy that day was a nice day for me. But yeah, everything was great. I remember somebody told me that people were commenting on my YouTube channel, and I said, "What? I have some comments on there." I didn't really expect anyone commenting. I don't expect a lot. Like I said, I don't expect a lot of followers or anything. But I noticed that he commented. He was like, "Dude, that's crazy." Out of all the guys that I mentored, Manny was the first guy that shouted me out in a video. So he was really happy about that. I know he was that I, shouted him out. And I wanted to tell him thank you. Thank you so much for watching the video and supporting Manny Styles. You're amazing, Edsel. Thank you for helping me since day one. Um, but yeah, things like that are very special to me. I'm so happy that I started cutting hair at that barbershop. I'm so happy that I met him and everything went really good. Everything don't go really good all the time. We broke apart, things happen, but you know, the past is the past, and we have a whole new life to live, and I'm very happy. But I'm really, really happy. But I'm getting now at the point where I want to remodel my barbershop. I want to make it a little bit better. I have a lot of space that I want to use. I have a lot of things that I want to do. I'm at a level in life where, I'm just going up from here. I don't want to go down ever, go back down. So the next step will be breaking the wall. I have a wall that divides the barbershop in half, and that other side I use as a podcast. I use it to do podcasts, and then the other side I cut hair in. But eventually, I want to use both sides as a barbershop. At first, I had like a clothing store in here. I had different things. We did events, but I wanted to keep it humble and start slow, start small. So I was only using one side of the barbershop. I mean, it was just me. I had a couple barbers, but I feel like it wasn't the right moment to have employees. These guys were learning, and I was expecting too much from them. At the time, they were at a different level, and I'm expecting too much from them. So I don't think I should have hired these guys, but I gave them a try. And they were here maybe a couple months. Everything is good. I learned a lot. They learned a lot. In the future, I'm gonna eventually have more employees. Um, I want to do it by myself for now. I want to do things on my own for a little while till I eventually meet the right person, meet the right people that want to work, do the right thing, uh, be good to the customers. These people, they come here, they want a good impression. If we give them a bad impression, they're never going to come back. So if I give someone a job that messes people's hair up or charges them too much, or he's always going outside to smoke, or he's got weird vibes, it's going to only affect me, and I don't want that. I'm really picky with my barbershop. I don't want to lose the beautiful place I have. So I'm starting up slow by myself till I meet the right people. Eventually, I know that God will bring the right people in my life that are going to work with me. I'm really picky. Somebody's hair can get messed up. It can affect me a lot. It can affect me so much. I don't want those type of things in my name. My barbershop is called Manny Styles. That's how much I love my barbershop. I put my name on it. So if I bring employees here, I want them to be good. I want them to be special. Not anyone can just cut hair at Manny Styles. It's a really different place. I don't just hire anyone. Um, really picky with my business. I have to. If you're not professional and really doing this for real, you didn't study, you didn't really take your time to really, I don't see you have a page, I don't see you're doing anything with your life, I can't give you a job. And I did to a couple guys that were starting, and I see where that went. Now I learned, it wasn't their fault, it wasn't mine. I was expecting too much from people that don't know the game, and they told me they knew more than what they really did. So that kind of, but it's okay. uh I finally have a new member of Manny Styles. His name is Solo Rex. This guy I met through one of my customers. He actually does pictures. It's crazy because the other day I'm cutting my guy's hair, and he tells me, "Look, bro, my girl's brother does images," and I see what he did, and I'm like, "What? He did that?" Man, I've been looking for someone that can do things like that for me. Whenever I have events, whenever I have anything, I need someone that can do good images. Something that attracts the people, something that I know that is professional. and I found the right guy. He told me, yeah, bro, he's trying to look for the same thing. He wants to be a part of someone that wants things done, and it worked out so good. I spoke to the guy, everything was great. I told him, do a picture for me and see where we go from there. I remember I didn't speak to him for like 2 days. Early in the morning, I see a message. He did a picture. I'm like, damn, that picture was so amazing. I'm talking about the visuals, all the everything on it was so amazing. And I was like, yeah, this is the type of guy I want. And not only that, the guy was so grateful. He was, the words that he spoke to me in a text, it just broke my heart. He was like, man, thank you for the opportunity. God is good. I've been waiting for this opportunity for so long, to get to expose my art. And thank you, Manny, for doing this. He went as far as doing a certificate, you know and thank you, Solo Rex, for being a part of Manny Styles. You know if you see my show, uh, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thanks for being a member of the team. We hope nothing for the best for you. Uh, Hopefully you'll get far. I'm gonna try to promote you. I'm gonna try to show everyone the type of work you do. If they need photos, you know, maybe I might need photos in the future for events or for anything, But definitely, I'm so happy that you're willing to work with me, and I'm willing to work with you. Um, Thank you so much. I want to give you the opportunity to be part of Manny Styles' team. Uh, Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll do really good and we'll get really far. Have a good, blessed day. But yeah, guys, we're out here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Um, it's crazy out here with the weather. It's right around springtime where I don't know how to explain to you guys. It rains so much. It's like the rain doesn't stop for like 5 days straight. Last year we had a crazy issue. We like had puddles everywhere. There were so many thousands of people that lost their vehicles and their basements were flooded with water, and those are the things that we be expecting now. And this last 2 days it been raining nonstop. I seen the news. It was flooded everywhere. Cars were getting stuck everywhere. Um, I feel so bad, I hope that people stay home. Please don't go out. If you're anywhere near a puddle, get away from it. If you're somewhere where there was puddles last year, please get away from that area. Don't lose the vehicle. Don't do the same thing again. If there was a puddle there last year, it's gonna be there again. Please get away from there. It's very, very dangerous to be out there. Friends of mine's told me they seen people that crashed right into the puddle and the cars turned off. So it's right around that time of the year where it's spring and it rains like crazy, and we're gonna get nothing but puddles. Please, do anything you can do to stay safe. Please stay home. Don't drive. It's very dangerous. People out here don't care sometimes. You're gonna leave your family at home. They don't know if you're coming back. Sometimes, you might not come back, so please, people, stay home. We don't want to see any of you guys on the news. Last year there were so many people that were on the news. I had a couple customers. I had one customer that told me that he lost his vehicle. He was at the club dancing, everything was going really good. The guy was telling him, look, bro, it's raining, you should go home. He's like, no, no, I'm gonna be good. He lived in West Dallas, and when he was on his way home, he said the puddle looked really low. The puddle looked so low to the ground. He was like, there's no way my car's gonna get affected. But as he was getting closer, the puddle was getting taller and taller. And he didn't notice. He smacked the puddle. The puddle was so high, but from far away it looks low. And yeah, he lost his vehicle, you know. So I had a couple customers that lost a vehicle last year. You know, I hope that none of my customers lost a vehicle this year or none of their homes got flooded. I remember one of my customers told me that he had so much water in the basement, the water was all the way up to here. Um, it was pretty sad to see people that work so hard for their homes and so hard for things they have to lose it. I remember he was telling me that he does music in the basement, and he's like one of these old school guys that he does music the old school way. He has these big things like they're discs, they're big, and they're like you can't buy them anywhere. Like if they those things are vintage, if they get wrecked, you cannot find them nowhere. So yeah, he said the water was up to here, and most of his stuff got damaged. So yeah, it's really sad that we have to go through these things. I hope that we didn't. I hope none of my customers lost anything. I hope that none of my people are losing anything. Um, I remember people lost power. Trees fell on top of cars. I'm talking about. I seen the news. There was a car that the tree fell on it like this. Imagine if someone was inside that car warming up the car in the morning. Just imagine. They didn't even know. Boom, they would have been dead. So those are the things we got to watch out for. If we have anything that you see, if there's anything that you see, like a puddle, or if there's a tree that looks kind of weak and is flopping around, or like, don't not park by the bridge. Do not park by the bridge. Most of these bridges around here, they overflow. When the water gets to a certain level, the water goes over the bridge. So do not park by the bridges, guys. Please do not park by the bridge. But yeah, the weather's been so nasty out. But those are the things that we have to go through in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Is like before the good weather comes, before like the hot sunny days come in, we need all this water to come in so that our trees can flourish with a lot of leaves and everything could be good, and we have sunny mornings and everything's great. But in order for that to happen, we might need a couple weeks of rain here, and those kind of things put us in certain situations where sometimes they can affect us, especially people that go to school, they go to work early in the morning. Be careful, please. Don't drive crazy. Slow down. It can affect people that you don't even know. If you crash and you don't get home to your kids, if you crash and you don't make it to work, you know these are things that are going to affect you. Please be careful. We don't want bad things to keep happening. I see the news and I see people dying every day from car crashes. People don't slow down. People eat the lights, so when we get to the lights, we got to always make sure we look around. Don't feel so comfortable. um there's crazy people driving out here in the city. They go right through the lights and they smack right into you. So be kind of careful with that. And it can be anywhere. It can be, I seen things happen on 27th Street, way over there by Franklin, all the way down there. I seen crazy accidents. I seen crazy accidents on downtown. So just always be aware that anything can happen anywhere. Any car can come flying and hit you. I remember I was parked one day at a light, and it was like wintertime. I was just parked, minding my own business, looking to the front. My foot was on a brake, and a car came flying from nowhere. Boom! Hit me from the back. I remember it like moved my whole body. My neck was hurting. I get out the car. I look. My bumper had a big hole in it. I was like, "Oh my god!" My heart is pacing. You know, I see a guy here. He's like, "I'm so sorry. You know, I was trying to stop. My car's having trouble, and I couldn't stop." And I was like, "Man, don't worry about it. At least you're safe." Um, the thing is, he hit someone else before he hit me, and he hit someone else. Then he hit me. I got scared. I got back into my car. I remember getting on the phone to call the police. I didn't even get to call the police. I was on the phone, and all I see is a cop coming. I was like, oh, they're already here. I just, hung on my phone, but it was crazy. Uh, it could happen anywhere. It could happen to anyone. Please be careful. I was on Sixth and Oklahoma, just right on the light, just minding my own business, and someone had trouble with their brakes, and they accidentally hit me. Boom! It was my Pontiac G6. It was a car I bought from my old boss a couple years ago. This happened a couple years ago. I think I had it for like 3 months, and it happened. It's crazy. I had to fix that bumper. The way I did it was I grabbed the heat blower and I put heat to it. When the summer came, I waited till the summer came, of course. I put heat to it, and then popped it out, and it came right out. It was so amazing. It didn't even look like no one hit it. But yeah, the whole winter I drove around with the bumper all the way in, and that was so awful. Just looking at the car that I just bought, broken. So yeah, just be aware that you can always get hit. Please be careful, and thank you guys for watching Manny Styles. I really appreciate you. This is a new channel. I know that I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. I know that it's a new channel, and I'm willing to take my time. I have nothing but time to grow. I'm going to take my time with it. I want to give you guys the best. I'm still learning, little by little, but I'm giving you guys the best I can. In a couple more other episodes, I will have someone I'm going to cut their hair while we do the podcast. um, I know that that would be something great. A lot of people are telling me that I should do that. So that maybe should be something that I should be doing in the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for always, all the ones that are always supporting me. Thank you guys so much for always being so supportive, always calling me, always texting me, telling me how good I'm doing. Thank you. I don't have too many people, but just those couple ones that do that. Thank you guys. Thanks for supporting and showing me that I'm doing good, that I'm getting somewhere in life, and I'm trying. I'm trying to get there. I know it takes a long time. I just started doing podcasts. I know I have a long way to go, but I'm very patient and very positive. With Jesus and with God, there's nothing that we can overcome. So, thank you guys, and see you guys in the next podcast next week, Wednesday. I usually record it on Wednesday. You guys already know. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch it, but subscribe. I know sometimes people watch and they don't subscribe. I know that's normal, but it really helps when people subscribe, give it a little like. Things like that help me so much in my start. So remember, thank you, Manny Styles Barbershop, Manny Styles Podcast. Beautiful vibes, beautiful people. Thank you for everything, and have a beautiful day.